a plethora of other events. Go for SATs, we do Pro versus You. Amateur Hour, we have postponed this past week's Amateur Hour, but it will be kicking soon. I'm really excited for that one. It's one of my favorite things we've ever come up with, I think. Where we focus on the noobs. If you guys want to sign up for a future Amateur Hour and you're diamond and below, type in !AH in chat for more information on what we need from you. And yeah, so hit up that follow button here at Twitch TV. If you do enjoy what we do, consider hitting up that sub button or the donation button down below. It supports us directly and allows us to continue doing what we're doing. It really does mean a lot to us. Because yeah, it definitely it's the fuel in our the engines here for us, so it means a lot to us. So thank you guys so much for that. All right,
ByuL. Got this best of 7 here. Oh, I guess I gotta switch that name really quick. Okay, you talk. Actually, hold on. Bob, you just go around the map and look at things, and I'll fix this really quick.
Okay, oops, switching mice. Okay, I got it. All right, so what do we got coming out of ByuN here? That's the real question element. As a looks like a 3-Rex Reaper. I love it. This is just what he does, guys. Starting off with a 3-Rex Reaper, wouldn't be too surprised if he brings it out at least more than once in this series. We'll see how ByuL himself. No, I'm going to screw up their names. ByuL himself does handle it in this game in particular. Dark himself struggled, and Dark, guys, it's Dark struggled against this 3-Rex Reaper from ByuN. So how will ByuL handle it? I don't know. Maybe there's a legend in the making here as the whole meme, I guess. I was looking at pictures for ByuL yesterday, and he for our intros and stuff, and so there's something I could Photoshop and whatnot, and I couldn't help but seeing so many Photoshop pictures of him on Miley Cyrus's body, for because the whole meme wrecking ByuL. Oh, that was from what, 2015, I guess, when he was kind of owning it up pretty well, and I don't know, it just brings a smile to my face. I would like to have included that somewhere in our broadcast, but it may not have been
appropriate. Not going there with you, Bobby. Take it away, Bobby. In the bottom right corner, Bob, it is ByuN. And looks like he's 3-Rex Reaper. And in the top left, it's ByuL, and we don't have time because it's happening. Bob was talking about this,
begun.
Or was he talking about Miley Cyrus? Who knows? Probably Miley Cyrus.
I was talking about both, actually. Well, yeah. Either way, we have a lot of aggression going down to this natural base. Queens are here, but one queen's gonna get taken out! Yes, it does get focused down, as will these lings. The number of these Reapers are just getting to a dirty amount. I know so many people in chat are gonna be so salty, Element.
Oh yeah.
It's like watching the depth all in pretty much at this point. But it's ByuN, guys, you can't hate him. As he continues on his attack.
No more Reapers.
Some handicaps. Yeah. Well, he does lose a Reaper. 2 Reapers do go down, actually, as more lings do pop out in defense for ByuL, and it does push back this attack for now. So that actually gives ByuL some breathing room element, and nonetheless, though, I don't think ByuN gives any cares. He's expanding behind us. He's at CC on the way. More Reapers being morphed in back at home. He'll be more than safe. He's not gonna get broken at any moment especially on the map this large from ByuL. Now he has that roving, marauding Reaper force still moving across the map. Going off creep is a little bit risky here for our Zerg. His link count's getting pretty scary, but we have seen what these Reapers of ByuN are capable of.
Yeah.
Even against that many links, I mean, those guys could just be forfeit. We've just seen them evaporate to those KDA charges landing. And the sustained attack and spectacular micro. This queen is getting pretty low. ByuN wants to get it, but he won't be able to. Too many lings on defense here for our Zerg player. That being said, no third base on the way. For ByuL, we have a 3rd CC in production. In fact, it's about 3/4 of the way done for ByuN. This is depressing. as a Zerg player, that's just... Oh, but it's beautiful. I love this game. I love this game more than I have any bias towards any particular race in this game. And it's an art form what ByuL is doing, or ByuN is doing. And even the event so far, like, ByuN has managed to kill very few workers, only a queen, and some lings. Now, the supply is ahead for our Zerg player, which is different than the Dark series, what we saw at this point, and a 3rd base is on the way for ByuL.
Yeah, he's going to the rush farm too, Bobby, like we said. I wanted to see if he'd try and do that. Now he's got the +1 on the way. We saw this very same attack versus Time in game number 1. I think he even went for... well, actually, it's also a couple games, actually. I think Newkirk as well. But I think game number 1 is the one he went for that Nidus Worm attack follow-up. And I wonder if he's going to do that here. We have Overlords on both sides peeking in, so it just might... Trying to go for a surround. Can he get it? 3 angles here. He's going to get quite a few, it looks like. Oh, boy. And then he gets blown up, so... A little bit of pain there.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of
Not
lanes,
bad,
but
though.
at this point, he actually... Yeah, he cleaned up
He pulled
much
himself
more
ahead in the resources lost in total. And if you value gas higher than minerals, even further. But it's all up to you.
Well, I think most people would, Element, especially at this stage of the game. Now, as the Element did point out, we do have Overlords at either end of ByuN's base, so if there is to be some sort of nice play, this would be the perfect opportunity to do so, although it doesn't seem to be the case.
Bobby, over for a second.
Okay, I'll do that. Although I kind of doubt it'll be the case, even though I'd love to see it. He did it that one game in response, but he's in a pretty good position. I think he knows that too. He's ahead in supply ever so much. His creep spread is moving across the map, as you can see here, quite healthily. He can secure a 4th base at any moment here and be under very little threat to do so. We have a force of Lings moving across the map. Gonna see what kind of opening they can find, but they will be met with a lot of Marines, actually, at the foot of this newly landed 3rd base of ByuN. ByuN's going to try to clear up or make the wall here, but he only has actually 3 Marines or 3 or 4 Marines at this natural base. If those Lings swooped in, they could do some pretty terrible damage. In the meantime,
like
that
you said,
drop
Bob, it's a lot
is
of them.
heading to...
He better back on off. These medivacs on the other side, going across, going to see if they can take out that 4th base there. And I'm not sure if he actually saw this. I know there was an Overlord just a little bit higher up, but he's not reacting to it just yet. Queen's actually way out of position. These Overlords can't defend worth their weight in Overlord sacks. That's for certain.
Yeah, they can't do a whole lot in that regard. 4th base does get cancelled, which is a pretty big win for ByuN here. He continues to push across towards the 3rd base. Yeah, we just got a resub. K2K Star subscribed for 2 months. Says Element never change. Plus Bob never feeling shame to be blamed equals Gauntlet SC2 at its finest.
That's true. Bob takes all the blame.
That's pretty much a breakdown of our whole stream right there.
Yeah. Hey, that's not updated yet. What the heck is this? I'm gonna put that away until it updates. Figure yourself out up there. Oh, it's because I turned the program off. Feels bad. That's what happens when you have 100,000 programs. Anyways,
this is where
Bobby,
you blame me, and this is where I don't care. And then just fulfill K2K Star statement. Anyway, thank you so much, K2K Star. I'll give you a proper shout out after this game.
Not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, Lord Bob, can you get nothing right? Blame me for taking
we got another subscriber element. Sir Tiva hit up that sub button. Well, thank you so much, Sir Tiva. Oh, that's insane. Thank you. Hitting up the sub button, joining the Gauntlet crew, taking a relationship to the next level. Speaking of next level, we have a Doom Drop heading towards the natural base of ByuL. He's going to be met with a lot of resistance, considering there is a lot of roaches here available.
A lot of resistance, Bobby. Have you seen ByuL lately? Have you played for the last 10 years?
I'm watching ByuL do pretty good, but he does deflect it, and he doesn't lose very little economically here. So the roaches were in large enough number, plus with the Ravager support, and takes out 2 medevacs worth of units. 2 elements, so it wasn't for free.
This guy.
Drop the spike.
You're super dead for
Lings and
sleeping
roaches
on the job.
And look at supply lead too, starting to expand even further for ByuL. His 4th base is going to go up this time.
Bobby, here's the deal.
He's about to finish.
+2 armor finishing up, but he didn't start +2 attack, and he's going to have a little bit of a time window here to get some damage done. Now he's going across the map. If he can actually push in right now, I think he's got a pretty good chance. Going to have to get some good ByuLs on his mines, get good ByuLs on his mines. Oh my god, ByuLs on the mines. No! Took the mines to the face. Dear Lord.
Yeah, quite a few mines to the face.
Yeah,
and so this ByuL
even up those mine hits. Now there's a secondary force behind it. ByuN, the macro god, as good as micro. He's got it all. There's Bob on the beach right now. Oh lord.
He does take across the bow to the face though, Alma, which is definitely not what ByuN wants. Does clear up the rest of those forces. That was not cheap at all. That was a lot of roaches and Ravagers at that. And the ByuL took a pretty good engagement, especially with the help of those mines that Elma did so eloquently point out. Still a supply lead for our Zerg player. Sharking across the map with some roaches and Ravagers, thinking a little bit better of that. They go back to the safety of his creep. But there's a drop happening too. Gonna pull back, waiting for his roaches to come back into and fight in this battle. Actually fighting with his workers too, a little bit risky. Cannot afford to lose.
Was there a mine here?
Drones at this stage.
Mine back there?
There was a mine.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, it got 0 kills. Oh wow, did he turn that into a Ravager as it was hitting?
He did. Yes.
Does that change?
I
don't know. I don't even want to think about this. It's too far beyond me.
It was a great play, nonetheless.
Yeah, if anything, Bobby also, when he's playing against mines, would bundle his workers even, or his units even harder. Oh no! Oh, what the heck? What just happened there? Okay, the mines walking directly into their doom. You have to plant some of these, I think, or stim away. There we go. Planted them. What button did they press?
The mines could get some hits. No, nothing really. And
which mines?
forced to do a full retreat is ByuN back to his newly formed 4th base. It is going to be a planetary fortress, so he will be able to hold this a little bit better, but continuing to push is ByuL. He wants to try to end this game here, perhaps, at least crush the standing army of ByuN. He does have the supply to do so, and with good corrosive biles, will definitely lend to his effectiveness. In fact, I like this, cornering off and trapping in the large portion of ByuN's forces, applying a little bit of pressure towards this 3rd base location, since it is not a planetary fortress. Good choice from ByuN. Workers being pulled off the line and starting to lose them in great number element, as more roaches do stream in from the north side of the map. That being said, this is pretty much it as far as units are concerned for ByuL. Nothing more streaming across as we speak. If ByuN could just hold on and crush this force, then he'll be in a pretty decent position since his 4th base. Yeah, the biles are pretty good. It's looking pretty dire for our Terran player here. ByuN's not done yet. He has more units. He's just pulling them up, going to try to push against this roach army. And look at that. ByuL does retreat, but we could see that he's just retreating for a little bit, as he's just bringing back his army together and with his reinforcements. And ByuN is trying to give chase, but that might be a little bit of a mistake, as you will see the large portion of this army, more ravages being more thin.
Oh my god!
Sick!
Oh, wow.
Sick fungal going down.
That would have been it. But, dear lord. Leading now, the armor supply almost by 30 or so. These medevacs will keep in this game. If you can get the fungal bile on those, that would be lights out, I assume. Is there a big army back at home just sitting under these overlords, perhaps? It's probably so deceiving nowadays. Get like 20 Ravagers. And
well, especially with
that's a big
the
army.
Ravagers, yeah. So look at this little risk that ByuN is taking, sending a drop across the map where he really needs everything he can in defense back at home, but taking that sacrifice, and it may pay off. A lot of the army here for ByuL is actually moving back, not going to engage for now.
Yeah,
interesting.
This thing's just floating around. Gonna try and create some force to pull them back, essentially. Now there's a couple of roaches here. +3 attack is now done, and +3 shields finishing up here shortly for the ByuL, so that'll help out for ByuN for sure.
Yeah, +3 shields. Yeah.
And Baneland is coming in. That was a big mine hit right there. Oh no, actually didn't hit much at all. Looked like it was. Just in the bushes.
Alright, Crosabal is actually going to harass this 3rd base of ByuN, which is a little bit annoying. More mines do plant in. Let's hope they could get some pretty juicy hits off, but keep in mind, sharking around element are multiple infestors looking for that money fungal yet again. That being said, the recovery of ByuN was spectacular.
But it looks like it's going to be pushed back. Here we go, fungal it and bile it, fungal it and bile it. There's the fungal. Yep. No biles.
There's a sick fungal.
That's half of
wow.
Half of it's spun. Lots of roaches too. And
well, that's a huge derp, in fact.
Oh my god.
I cannot believe that. Where were the biles? Now the supply is starting to plummet here for ByuL, guys. He loses his whole standing army, and now ByuN has a supply lead despite losing 18 of his SCVs in his defense. There's this one one infestor lurking about.
Even if you can't
finish to what end? It won't kill anything.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Well, no, you can hit the medevacs.
So high.
Hit that big bundle of medevacs, take all their energy or health down. Might as well. Especially if he's gonna stim. He's gonna stim right by this creep. Oh my god, get ready, guys. It's gonna be sad. Oh, he stemmed a little far ahead.
Oh, there was a fungal going down. Well, it was already
more, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. He's pretty close, though. Get those medevacs. I'm being triggered.
That doesn't even matter at this point, Elma. There's nothing left to punish this ByuL force.
He's going to need ByuN to move command into them if he wants to win here.
Yeah, good micro going down. No move command could be happening from the likes of ByuN. Freedom zones in place, pressuring that base, and that's it. GG is called. ByuN takes the game. Holy cow.
Yep.
Was that game 1? That was game 1, right? Yeah, it was. Because it started off with a 3-Rex Reaper. That was amazing. Can't believe it. But that was game 1 of this best of 7 ByuN versus ByuL. And again, how does ByuN do it? I mean, I could say one thing for sure. One thing was not in ByuN's hands there. That ByuL had an unforced error that cost him that game. He had the fungals, he just needed the biles. Where were the biles, element? I ask you this. Where were the biles? Oh no, what a blunder.
Late to the party, apparently.
They didn't happen. He didn't even use them. He's been so good so far today with his ByuLs, like against time. Very excellent ByuLs going down. And nothing when it mattered most. And his army just got absolutely crushed. There's so many Marauders in the field, those Roaches didn't stand a chance, and the Ravagers were left exposed. And that pretty much sealed the deal in that last engagement.
Epic replay! Oh, he's dimmed a little far ahead.
Oh, there's a fungal going down. Love's already
No, he doesn't. He's pretty close, though. Get those medevacs.
It is.
I'm being triggered.
That doesn't even matter at this point, Helmut. There's nothing left to punish
low ramp, but there really isn't that much left. He's going to need ByuN to move command into them if he wants to win here.
Move command could be happening from the likes of ByuN. Freedom zones in place. Pressure.
All right, Bobby. We are now into this game. Took it upon myself to throw a replay up there. And replay I did. I'm going to set the score really quick, and I guess I gotta get those name panels back up once more. Once more, indeed. You live there, Bob?
Yeah, Helmut, I want to give a shout out actually to those who hit up that sub button today so far. In fact, I think I might have missed one. Holy cow, that's terrible. I had my follow things up too, so it was hard to see.
Did you miss Barcode Hero?
On my monitor. I think I missed Barcode Hero. I'm a terrible human being, Helmut.
I was gonna say something. I just figured that Bob had it down, but I knew in the back of my mind, nope. Bob's missing something. I saw it pop up.
I had a lot of followers there, and it was all the way off my screen. I know it was.
You have multiple screens. This is the entire purpose.
I know, but it was off the screen, like southwise.
Gotta call them out.
And I, on my Streamlabs thing, had to click off followers.
Yo, give him a quadruple shout out, Bobby. Quadruple shout out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. Barcode Hero, you get a massive shout out for hitting up that sub button, joining the Gauntlet crew, taking our relationship to that next level. We're serious now, bro. We're serious now, and we appreciate you for it, because we love you, bro. We're hitting up that sub button. Sorry for missing you an hour ago. I feel so bad right now. I'll probably cry tonight later on, but that means a lot. Everybody give Barcode Hero a special thank you in chat for, you guys probably already did because you're bosses, but for hitting up that sub button supports us. Let's continue doing what we're doing, living the esports dream. Thanks to you, Barcode Hero. Oh man, that's amazing.
Good stuff, Bob. Glad you could take the time out of your day to do that. Now, Bobby, get me these intros going.
Okay. To the southwest side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is ByuL.
And in the top right corner, Bobby, we have ByuN. Not mixing these names up today. Nope.
I have a bunch of times. No, a few times at least.
That's you and you're not me.
Whatever.
Don't believe me, can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook.
So thankful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just glad.
I appreciate the words you said there, Bobby. And hopefully one of these days I actually listen to them. Anyways, Bobby, in the background, we don't have the 3X where we're going. We got Marines coming out, just a little poke at the front here to see what is up. And now that he knows what is up, he's gonna go back home and macro out. I wonder if he's gonna do that 2-1-1, the classic attack of the Terrans nowadays. Feels like he has third hatch going down, Bobby. Not a mechanical being. I just let you know.
That's true, Element. I like that lore analysis. And by the way, have you ever finished the campaign?
Lore analysis.
And I actually been meaning to ask you that. Have you of Legacy of the Void? I shouldn't put you on the spot.
You know I play multiplayer unlike some people. I can't be bothered.
I know. I was wondering because lore-wise, I don't know. Cause I keep on forgetting to ask you, and now I just remembered.
No, but I eventually did watch the YouTube. There was one in 5 minutes, but it was too brief, so I watched the one that's like in 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
And gave me everything I needed to know.
All the story.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't play single-player games anymore, even though I like story.
Well, I can only play a single-player game if it has a story. Like yeah. I can only do that. Like, you know, the Mass Effect, for example. I finally finished replaying that a month ago now. I guess now. Mass Effect 3. I could play that because it's a great story. You know, but if a game has like a minimal story, like an action game. Shut your face, element. We got a
Bob,
subscriber.
Shut your face
Essie-
and reopen it to give that guy a shout out. There we go.
SE2 Couchcraft hit up that.
Hold on to me, 'cause I'm a little unsteady. Little unsteady.
Those subscribers rise
Bob, redo
up.
that whole entire
the best
thing.
way to support us.
Bob, redo that whole entire thing.
What
Just redo it. Your mic
You
cut
do
out.
a
I couldn't
meme
hear
and
you.
it silenced me. You're unbelievable.
I would never
All right, anyway,
redo
it's
it.
terrible. This guy, he's a bane of my existence. Anyway, you guys, SE2 Couchcraft, big shout out to you for joining the Gauntlet crew. It means a lot to us. The best way to support us is hitting up that sub button, and you just did that. So you just supported us in the best way possible. So thank you so much, man, for taking that leap, hitting that button, and showing us your love, because it means a lot to us. And we hope we can entertain you and regale you with our sweet voice.
Yeah. Exactly what Bob said. I mean, that must be the case so far, Bobby. Must be the case so far. Nobody subscribes to this blunder show unless they've been entertained. Bob pressing all the buttons over there trying to make my life a living heck. Won't say heck. Won't say the real word because Bobbin is on the job here. I remember me and C-Tone, we had that cast for Nation Wars in the morning. Like the very first game, C-Tone lets out like a giant, can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some word that Bob wouldn't like very much, and he's like, oh my god, if Bobby heard that, I'd be out in the woodshed myself. I was like,
Oh yeah,
that's
that was
good.
when it was too early. It couldn't cast at that time yet. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I don't remember that, but that's good to know.
Yeah, I remember that,
I'll
but
just
I don't
add-
remember that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
have to
add that to my. I'm
sure if
adding
my,
him to my blacklist.
Yeah. This guy possessed by
See,
devil.
Joe's on notice.
Oh boy. Yeah. I think
Anyway, we got a big tack element.
has the time to watch this finals here, so give
Yep.
C-Tone a shout out in the
Heading
chat
towards.
there.
Indeed,
He's
heading towards the third
defense
base is large force here for ByuN.
Oh my god, Bob, there's
Bring
just
it
a
so far.
whole lot
Oh,
here. And Stim is good.
No, there's.
Medevacs make it even better.
That definitely aids to the sustain of this army. Will be forced to pick up and run away, but not before a lot of those roaches have, in fact, did go down. Supply lead still being enjoyed by ByuL, considering the amount of roaches he does have, and in production, 10, in fact, roaches on the way. And positionally, he's doing okay. Roach speed's going to finish. He has his +1 attack is about to finish, as well as his armor here going on. And what do we actually have on the table for our Terran player upgrades-wise? Since we have +1 armor, definitely aided in defense there for ByuL. We have 1-1 done, in fact, for our Terran player. As his third base is secured, looking pretty good back at home. Roach Ravager all in could definitely spell a little bit of, worry here for ByuN, but he's more than active across the map, keeping the large portion of ByuL's forces on this side. Gonna get the queen in the main base. Gonna kill a lot of workers. 2 element as the army's out of position just a little bit. 9 drones immediately going down and rising. Roaches do come in, but a little bit too little too late. And that's exactly what ByuN needs to do while he secures his third.
Good
Textbook play element.
explanation on that job there, Bobby. Things said.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for the analysis of my analysis. So we also have the, as I said, the third base is done. The tanks, which I didn't actually mention, are on the field and moving across the map. So not, where is he actually going to do? It looks like he wants to move across the map here. Not even going to sit back at home.
Little chubby
Not
bunny's
ByuN's
got to get
style.
back home. Dear Lord. Trying to get out there.
Yeah. Gotta be careful.
This guy and this Gantipede are awful close friends. Gonna have to check that guy when he gets back to the realm. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Might be associating with the enemy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to interview that guy. Maybe put him on
Probably.
leave or something.
Come back in, like, riding out to meet you like Rohan or something on this Gantipede.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, what madness is this? Oh god, the bungle! Hit it! Well, we saw everything. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ByuN knows all here as he continues to siege his fourth base. The tanks are sieged up 3, in fact, as the Marines will micro their way back. Oh, good bungle does land, but it actually hits one of the tanks and only a handful of Marines. A large portion of this roaches and raptors are still left alive, crushing in on top of the Terran force, but losing so many roaches for his
was he
troubles.
bungled? I was looking at my feet.
What in the world are you looking at it be? You know, we have a second wave of ByuN's forces in the middle of the map element. Gonna chase off the rest of these roaches. And these Ravagers are forced to retreat. And they're just getting picked off left and right as the chase is on. These Marines give no cares. And
he's got Fungal ready, Bob. They better care. I think. 53, never mind.
You gotta
take it back.
worry about that. Yeah, this is so risky, taking that risk, shaving off a lot of these links, eliminating any sort of buffer that those Ravagers do have. The ByuL's a little bit late to the party, as we saw in game number 1. The Fungals, he just needs a Fungal ByuL to end this attack from ByuN. ByuN's having none of it, making that engagement happen before enough energy on those Infestors. In fact, focusing down those Infestors before they will become a threat. Now this fourth base is more exposed than ever. One tank holding the ground behind this ByuL force, and it looks like this base will be forfeit.
Take one of those cell parts, Bob. You can see the glorious damage happening. Oh, Lord, both Medivacs getting shot down to the sky. Oh.
That's not bad.
Oh.
I mean, it could have been a lot better.
Bob,
It came a little bit again.
Get to that subscriber. Don't miss one again.
Oh, man. I was looking at the game. It was such a crazy engagement, but thank you so much. Hellfast. Or is it Hellpast? Is it Hellfast or Hellpast? Well, either way, Hellpast, hit up that sub button. What? Everybody, we got a sub train going on here. Thank you so much, Hellpast. Oh, let me know how I'm butchering your name. I'm probably butchering it in one way. It might be a silent P for all I know, so it's Hellhast. And let me know. But anyway, thanks so much for hitting up that sub button. Means a lot to us, really does. But I'll give you a proper shout out after this game, as we still have action happening all across the map here, Element. As Ling streaming across the map, but kind of derping, running right into this ByuL force in the middle of the map. Actually, will they get that tank? No, they did not.
Ultra's coming up, but GG is called before they can. I knew Ultra's meant GG.
Oh, I thought, held out for the Ultra. At least one gives you a good chance of winning, right? Isn't that what everybody says? Isn't that what the Reddit say? I'm pretty sure. Either way, it didn't matter. The pressure from ByuN too strong, and that was a very good game, though. I have to say, from ByuL. He did well for the most part. It was just, I think his main problem here is, he went Roach Ravager, no Banes on the field. He had Lings, but no Banes. And to deal with that ByuL force, you need Banelings. Your Roaches aren't gonna trade efficiently enough, especially if you're not landing Corrosive ByuL. Decide to cut some corners gas-wise to get those Infestors out. But the Infestors ultimately didn't have enough energy when the first engagement happened at the fourth base. Never mind the third base location. And it was, by that point, he was too far behind already. He was quite a bit ahead in supply, but it was evened out after those two key engagements before Infestors became a factor. And that was it. So Palladino Terminal is the next map, guys. In map number 3, it's the best of 7. So nobody is out yet. And another big shout out to Hellpast, who hit up that sub button, and SC2 Coachcraft, who subscribed. We have Sir Tiva, who hit up that sub button. K2K resubbed. Barcode Hero, Xeno Weapon, and then Rollin' Thunder donated $10 before we even started streaming today. Man, you guys are just insane. Thank you guys so much.
On the job. But I'm just setting something up on the side here. So just give me un momento, por favor.
I don't understand a word you just said.
One moment, please.
Roach Ravager sucks,
Good
says
sir.
Holy Warrior 2575. It doesn't, except against that. But yes, I know what you're saying. I get the sentiment. Roach Ravager is not good versus that pure ByuL force that ByuN did have. Now, also something I did mention just a minute ago was that it would be great if we have a second wave of ByuN's forces in the middle of the map element. Gonna chase these roaches, and these Ravagers are forced to retreat, and they're just getting picked off left and right. ByuN, who doesn't give him space to cut corners, you're gonna be in a world of hurt, and we saw that there. And it was cool, though. It was kind of a good idea. I like the idea against a different Terran. Just not ByuN.
Give this man a space, in other words. Anyways, I believe I have to fix this real quick. Control X. Nah, switch the score. Remind me next time, Bob, just put the score up before anything else. There we go.
Okay.
And then I have to put the name tags up. Lots of work to get these name tags up, but
A lot of typing.
you guys in the chat there. Make your
You can
viewing
tell
experience
who
a
the
little bit
Zerg
better.
and the Terran are.
Yeah. Alright, Bope. I believe you've got something to say.
Alright then. To the southeast side of the map element, we have the red Zerg player. He is down 2 games, but can he come back? It is ByuL.
And in the top left corner, Bobby, it is ByuN. Is he 3x Reaper? That's the real question. I see 2. I see 3. Oh,
it's totally gonna happen, yeah.
Oh, you monster! You monster!
Oh, it's gonna get scouted
He's already
immediately,
dead.
though. Well, the Overlord actually pokes in, but does he know?
Oh, he knows.
Because he doesn't know if there's a Marine coming out or what, so he kind of pulls back a little bit.
He's seen ByuN play in his day. Anyways, oh, that Reaper's getting deadly close. What was I doing? Doing something on the side here. Ah, yes, I remember. Yes. Don't stop beaming.
Something I'd like to point out, Element, speed is nearly 3/4 of the way done for ByuL. That's a massive change from the games that we've seen previous, especially in the Dark series. This is going to be a lot sooner for speed to defend against
Reaper.
this push.
That last Reaper! Queen! Oh, the drone! Somebody please hit him.
Something!
Yeah.
Just punch him in the face. No, not going to happen. A couple of those straggler lings do get taken out immediately by these Reapers as more continue across the map. As this is a classic 3-Rack Reaper build that we've seen ByuN use to great success, even in this series already in game number 1. But changing it up here. Actually not changing it up here, really, I should say. As this seems to be the go-to build for him to set his Zerg opponent a kilter. Now we know Roach is on the way, Element. Speed for those lings is done. So they'll definitely help aid in the defense. He just has to be very careful not to engage off creep nonetheless. Just have to let those lings come in, let the queens help get some pot shots off those Reapers. Otherwise, you just continue to lose lings. You cannot afford larva-wise to lose. Now the Roaches have joined
stick him in the corner here.
Engagements.
Got lots of Roaches though.
Juke their way out. Juke! Alright. Yeah, Roaches are super slow. He loses a couple Reapers though, so it's not for free.
Yeah.
Got 7 worker kills though on his way out, which is not bad at all. We even gets a Roach too with proper micro. We will indeed, and that Roach does go down.
You mean with ByuN is what you meant to say.
They're synonymous, Element.
They're the same thing.
May as well just be called micro.
I don't think there is a difference.
All right, now Element. One thing I am worried about is this. We've seen Snoot do this. We've seen Bly do this as well, but Snoot more so than him. This counterattack with the Roach Ravager. What does our Terran player have back at home? Nothing. He has a couple Marines. They do nothing. He'll have to
hold this middle ground
maybe
as long as he can. Look at this, Bobby. Mines for days.
Yeah, he needs to buy time.
You're not coming through unless I let you.
That's true. Hey, look at he's like gaining a centimeter every 10 minutes, pretty much. Fans, the tank is about 3/4 of the way done, but these Roaches and Ravagers will be at the front door right away. But I think he might have bought himself enough time, Element. Got out enough Marines as well. No bunker at the front.
Is
in fact,
out,
he doesn't even need it.
That shuts down all the aggression that ever was, never could have been.
We actually have seen a tank in defense before, and it has been broken. That being said, there's no more units going across the map here. ByuL does not have any intention of trying to push the issue here. And that's it. GG is called. Wow.
He intends on GG.
Oh, that is so disheartening.
Oh, no.
I mean, but also encouraging for all Terran players out there and fans of StarCraft. That's fun to watch. Like I said in game number 1, I just know there's people in chat. I haven't looked at it, like for people who may be mad. It's just ByuN, guys. That's my excuse. That's the. If I had to debate this, like, you know, on like in front of a judge or something, I'd have a terrible defense of why this is good. But because it looks awesome and it's ByuN. But it's terrible, man. It's hard for the Zerg to deal with. Now his idea for his counterattack was what we saw as the solution to it. It's what you do. Getting those roaches up as fast as possible. He has his Ling speed up very quickly and get Roach Ravager ready for the counterattack. But buying enough time on that map was ByuN able to continue to throw down KDA charges in that small choke point, keeping the Roach Ravagers far and away from his base. And now we have a 3-0 lead for ByuN, guys. We're match point in this best of 7. ByuN versus ByuL. It's not like ByuL's playing terrible. It's just he's against ByuN, and I feel sorry for him. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have your, you know, your hearts are going out to ByuL right now. It's tough stuff. Even though we're fans of ByuN, we still appreciate this guy.
Put the
All right,
jump sign
Element.
in, Bobby. Hold on, I'm trying to think about
Do it.
something here. There was a thing that
That's
was
right.
happening. I can't remember. Let's get on this game. Game number 4, Bobby. Okay.
Oh,
Switch
right.
them up. Before I do that, give the 3 points to ByuN. ByuL actually did tell me yesterday. A little chat with him about the map pool. Says,
Okay.
although some Zergs, you know, it's the playstyle they choose, it works really well with their playstyle. Doesn't work well with his right now. He's hoping some of the new maps that come out from this map contest coming up make it to the ladder and that they're a little bit better for Zerg.
Okay.
He's like, out of the 7, he doesn't feel confident on 5 of them. That's what he said. I think Abyssal Reese was the one that he does enjoy. I believe that's what he said.
Well, that's kind of cool that he's, you know, that's how he is. He's a true professional. You know, he's like, you know what? These maps just don't work out for my style. He knows, he recognizes he has a distinct style, as most players do, of course. And it's just not my, not the, I don't like the cut of their jib, in other words. And so he's just gonna wait. You know, maybe this next map pool will be good, and beneficial to his roach-oriented style, which is what he does. He's a roach ravager player. Before ravages were a thing, he was a roach player. It's the history of ByuL. But so I could see that. I could see that.
All right, Bobby, in the top bottom right corner, it is ByuN. Wait on you,
All
sir.
right, then to the northwest side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is ByuL. Looks like I just did that because that
We
last
get
game
there
was so
sometime.
quick.
Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Indeed, Bobby-O.
Oh, this Reaper. Will that Reaper get away? It does. Jukes and jives away from those lings. Oh, man. Just such good play coming out of ByuN. Applying a little bit of pressure, finding what kind of damage he can do with this single Reaper alone. No 3-Rex Reaper this time, guys, so breathe easy, chat. It's not going to be happening on this series. ByuN looking to try to play perhaps a standard game. We'll see what he has in store for us today. I'd like to see a long game, you know? I want to see a macro game. I want to see Ultralisks and Broodlords and the like coming out of ByuL. I want to see what he brings to the table. He's a Code S Zerg. He's a Code S Zerg element. And ByuN's a Code S Terran player. Some would argue that ByuN's the better player overall. Yes, I would agree with you. But ByuL is, as we mentioned as we started this event, he is the top of the heap of Zergs, or of players in general. He just is. And he's just struggling right now on these maps, he said, and against players like ByuN. Well, one small victory, he got that Reaper dead. That's something.
Well, that's more than I can say for 99% of the people in this life.
Oh, yeah.
Not unless you're
Or
Reaper.
more than that, probably.
ByuN covets
You're
him.
underestimating.
That's his... God, goodness. I don't even know what to think.
All right, so we're going to have a Hellion-oriented play coming out of ByuN this time around. See what kind of damage he could do here. I'd love to see the kitchen sink build. Oh, almost thought that was going to happen for a second. He had Cloak being researched, but he canceled it. That'd have been a
Look at this little
mistake.
guy. Someday he'll get something done, but not today.
Right, so he canceled.
Shoot.
He canceled Cloak because of the Overlord. That's why. Overlord was
puts it
super
back
so he
on.
canceled.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. The mind
Clutch.
players.
So it is going to be a sort of kitchen sink build, perhaps, or just the standard Hellion Banshee, which seems to be more likely in this
Dear Lord,
case.
this guy's still going. Give up, man. Give up.
No, your
On
limits,
the
man.
cards. Yeah. Drops right into the lings, but who cares when you're ByuN? You can micro. Things don't touch you. Speaking of
micro
things
all
not
day.
touching you, I believe there's a relevant meme to be had here.
You actually have that meme?
No, it can't be touched now. I wish.
It's mine, believe me. You don't believe me? Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked, can't be shook.
Those lings and taking out some as well. Though the health is pretty low on a few of these Hellions, he did manage to keep them alive. He's now at this newly formed third base location. Gonna give a couple pot shots. Not a lot of damage going to be done, of course, as Hellions tickle buildings more than anything else. And these queens will chase away this medevac, but it's the follow-up that is more concerning, as we have Cloak Banshees on the way for ByuN, and we'll see exactly how ByuL is prepared for this. He does just 4 crawlers in his bases, so he wasn't fooled by the canceling the Cloak, at least not then. Banshee's putting in some work, 2 work kills already, getting to get some of these Maynarding workers as well, and that brings it up to a total kill count of 5, but giving chase is this Overseer. No, never will he let that Overseer, or let that Banshee go, as long as it is alive. And So back at home for ByuN, he just has his 3rd CC on the way. In fact, he's turning into an orbital command right now at the foot of his natural base. They'll throw up some more barracks, 2 more in addition to the one he's landing at his reactor right now, and tanks as well. So he's setting himself for the mid to late game here as he continues to apply pressure on towards ByuL's side of the map. And he gets a couple more worker kills too, focus him down, sack these Hellions at the very least, loses that medevac too, which is a little bit unnecessary, but I don't know, he's generous on it.
Generous indeed. Would rather kill stuff on the other side than kill stuff on that side. Anyways, this Banshee's gonna go. No! Injecting instead of killing! You were born to be a killer, not an injector. Unfortunate.
That queen was a farce, Element. It was a farce.
Yeah, that'd have been a queen. Stablemate or something. Goodness gracious. Tend to the hatchers. We've got real work to do out here on the battlefield. Goodness. We don't have 4 hands. Bob decided not to come to the studio. There's only one. Well,
these are things I never decide.
Of course, but I'm gonna say there's only one because the other ones I don't even use it. Just keep it ready for whatever else could happen. Maybe
yeah, man.
Ninja could come into the house. You never know.
Well, you would never know. That's kind of the point.
That's the whole point of ninjas. Pretty crappy ninja, if you know. Ball bubble ninja. Ninja clone. Anyways.
Falls on computer.
Yeah, falls over. Computer right beside me. Oh boy. Okay, this Banshee, giving her the business. Still got that cloak going on. Better use it. Doesn't want to die. Is there an overseer here? Where the heck is the overseer? One job, focusing down. The banelings are the Banshees right now. Gonna get the queen on the side. No, Transfuse comes in, heals it, and it looks like the banelings are finishing up here. Can they roll into this? A lot of tank fire, and that's the ramp. Oh my goodness! Oh, my surround! Didn't even see it coming. Wow!
6 surround. That's exactly what ByuL needed as he does chase away this attack. 4 now. Those queens are getting a little bit bold. I'd expect them to go back, go do your jobs, queens. You've been failing right now. In the meantime, though, the 3rd base is now up.
Can't even get her done.
No. 3rd base, though, up and running for ByuN, as we still have a 3-base Zerg economy as well, but even footing for both players in that sense, which exactly means the opposite element. It is not even. And we have a slight lead overall for positionally, that is, for ByuN, considering the economic equity we find ourselves in here.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, super dead. Oh, no, God. Oh. He was just villain.
We have a ling run by Element towards the 3rd base of ByuN.
Bobby. That's the whole point.
Oh, that is what you're saying, okay. But he kind of actually disengages with half his lings, which is a little bit weird. Just didn't want to get trapped.
Pedestrians giving shoots. Oh, no.
Why these pedestrians giving shoots?
Oh my god, the medvacs came in and healed him. That man is no pedestrian. He is engaged in battle. 15 baneless command meters on the way, Bobby. +2 armor also finishing. Oh wait, no, +2 attack also finishing up here soon for ByuN. Armor for both on the way as well. Got the mutas moving into the main. Got a big doom drop happening on the side. It looks like, but the mutas aren't there to push it back. Oh no.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for ByuN.
Huge doom drop.
For ByuL, rather.
Speed not even close to being done, but that's a lot of banes.
Nope.
Sometimes you don't need speed if you got the whole crap load of them.
Overwhelming numbers. That tank actually got a pretty good shot off, though, on a large portion of those banelings element before it got taken out. In the meantime, those mutas are actually going to go back home, try to solidify the defense at his main base. 5 drones went down, not too critical, as 2 medevacs are going to go down full of units.
Oh, goodness. Taking down the medevacs. Holy
Dwight Schrute. That's exactly... holy Dwight Schrute. As more medevacs will fall, element.
Bobbing on the jobbing. Yeah. Gotta watch the mouth.
Either way, excellent defense from ByuL. Really admirable. Now he has a supply lead overall. That being said, the pressure never ends with ByuN.
Nope.
As he continues to push across the map here with a large force. Now mines are in the fray. He has to be very careful with his Ling, Banes, and Mutalisks. Mutalisk count is getting to that scary number element where I feel that he could actually just send them to the main base. Sit over production, at least punish some of the economy or production of ByuN, but instead he's floating across the map, trying to find a surround or opening back here.
He's going to wrap around from the top. He's going to wrap around from the north. He's going to take the mutas and cut off all reinforcements.
Oh, Banelings rolling, immediately focus fired by ByuN.
Where's the rest of this army? There it is. Time to shine, boy. Pulling the boys.
A little late for the party, though.
Oh, a couple bands pulling now. Oh my
Nice.
god!
He had nowhere to run,
Disgusting.
Element.
Disgust Lord, dear Lord. Wow.
That's sick.
Now that's mine. Oh no, that's mine. He's dead actually, but don't
Mine
consider
did
it threat
nothing.
anymore. Now he's kind of running out of forces up here at the front. Is he injecting back at home is the real question.
Wow, the Mulas are fighting against him
No,
right now. It's not
Davis,
ideal.
don't do it.
Well, he's trying to make something happen. Taking out these Marauders is a pretty good idea. Limiting them
Speaking
as
of Marauders,
best as
mine
possible.
sinks. Oh my goodness. Half scumbag, half real worker. Who'd have thought? Gonna get those medevacs. Sink them. Hook and sinker.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, get
That's the
some
stuff.
guarantee kills on those medevacs.
Another drop looks like it's going
the
up
rest
to
of
the
this
north
force-
here. That's an actually odd way to attack. No medevacs.
And it looks like he thought better of it. He's retreating.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
might
wait a
have been
minute, what am I
mistake
doing?
there.
I'm beyond.
Yeah.
I don't do this.
Yeah,
I don't make
let's rethink
terrible
things
mistakes
for
like
a
this.
second.
Forgot who he is. Went full poo on that one. Anyways,
did do a
looks like
little
we're going to get some more banelings rolling in.
I
Not a
guess.
whole bunch of creep out in front. That could be an area. Could look. Oh my god. Okay.
Whoa.
Rolling over banelings, not the best idea. Not the best.
It was pretty close, Element, but he does have another mine. He does just burrow. These Mulas trying to find an opening here, picking apart a couple units here and there just to the west of this
Wow,
forest.
the
But now the
Mules jumping in,
Banelings do
taking out
swarm in.
mines left and right here. All the banelings go down. No, there's one left. He can be a hero. He gets joined by a couple of his brethren. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold on, though. It looks like they don't have any ling coverage in front. That's the problem when you make too many bangs.
Yeah, there's nothing
God, the
left
armor
to
spot's
tank the
still
damage
even.
of these Marines, Element. And,
Oh.
and fighting head on with these Mulas is not ideal situation, but it's a desperate one at best here for ByuL as he's still trying to secure this fourth base. In the meantime, a fourth is now mining for our Terran player
Yeah,
ByuN,
took his main.
and actually on towards the fourth of ByuL too. That's bold.
Oh,
but I
we would
like
like
it.
to come in the back, but some Mariners, they're ready. Now, if ByuL could bust this fourth, could take that out. I think that's the contention point here now. Can't let this go on. Gotta stop it.
Yeah, you have to put a curb to this economic expansion, aggressive economic expansion from ByuN as more banelings, speaking of which, Element, are morphing in. Creep spread starting to be facilitated now, but it's completely getting cleaned up too. What timing
Oh,
from
it's getting
ByuN.
the wrap around.
That's got to be frustrating. Opting for a call for reinforcements actually with the Lings and Mulas. Pretty good play actually from ByuL. He's going to get some
I don't know if
virtually
that was so
3
good.
kills here, Element,
Looks like he just
as
lost
the
the
large
entire
portion.
ling pack.
Well, he did kill some reinforcing army, but losing all the Lings is definitely a little bit of a mistake. Sieging this third base is ByuL, or fourth base rather, is ByuL, the reinforcing
All the
forces
bases on
of...
Marauder, please no.
No. Oh, no.
Oh my
Oh, the
God.
mine does not hit off. Just nick of time does not hit. So many close mine hits, Element, in this game. It's kind of hurting my heart. I might have
Oh,
heart
he's
failure
dying,
before
Bobby.
this game
He's
is
dying
over.
right before our eyes. Down to half the
Yes.
armor supply, being slowly shredded down by the thing that is ByuN. They call him the cheddar shredder. He doesn't care about your cheese. He's coming for it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well, I like the idea of eliminating the reinforcing forces of ByuN. ByuL's forces are just too paltry at his fourth base location and was unable to get enough army accrued to deal with this constant
try, ByuL.
aggression. And that's it. GG is called. ByuN takes the game and the series 4-0.